Hi, I'm Susie J. Cobwebs, and this personal goals video today is going to be about writing business adventures and a part of our journey of our success. I need you to see all the heart and the dedication that gets involved in writing a book, in a writing career, and the obstacles and the discouragement which we're going to get through. These are just the learning processes of learning the fundamentals of the writing career if you are just starting out. So I'm so glad that you took the time to share this time with me so we can work on this together. And I hope this helps you out also. As a flashback, I've been writing a book, and it's a modern day young adult fiction. It's called Betrayal in the First Degree. It is a 4-book series, which the first book is going to be coming out towards the end of 2021, and we'll get to that in a second. But this was my baby. This was the baby seed that I started and raised from first word to last word of this novel. Now, whether this is a raw manuscript or if it's a published book, I am very, very proud of myself. This is the first serious manuscript that I have been working on for years. I knew I needed to finish this book. I needed this to be the best that I could do. I knew I was still going to go to the editing process, but I wanted to make sure that they knew that I was serious and it was not going to be as hard as editing for them that it was for me. Anyway. Being a first-time author is just being in the beginning stages of this process, so we're basically in the unknown. So we need to take the time to celebrate our simple wins so we can produce the momentum and the positive vibes so you can make sure that the next thing that happens is going to be more encouraging and you're going to accomplish more, and this is going to be a good morale, I guess you would want to say, to make sure that you can build this career for your writing and build the business for your book and make sure that this is where Love Simple Wins is going to come and play, and this is we're going to be where positive vibes survive. So let me just step back a second and back in 2020, and I'm going to kind of give you a small overview of what I've been through in 2020. I finally got up the courage to do the research of my book being published. Now, as you know, there's many different types of being published. You can go the traditional way, or you can go the self-published, or there is hybrid publishing. Now remember, you have to fit the publishing needs to what your needs are and what fits the best for you. I'm going to have different videos on this platform in the future, so I want you to make sure that you see what is going to be best fit for you whenever you're ready to publish your book. I am excited to say that October 28th, 2020, I became a published author. This doesn't mean that it's out in bookstores yet. This was actually, I just signed the paperwork to become a published author, which right there, Love Simple Wins. Yay! That's what I'm talking about. So I couldn't believe after all these years, people took interest in reading my book, which although only people that really officially read my book was my mom and I, this was a huge step for me. This step was something that I didn't know I could do. I know that sounds kind of crazy, but my great support system is a huge help with your day-to-day functions on top of writing as this particular hobby. And when I say hobby, I say this lightly because I'm not making money off of it. But it's something that is going to form into a business. But you're not making money, so technically it is still a hobby. As a child writer, I always said that I wanted to be published. Now, whether I wanted to make $3 or $3 million, although $3 million would be nice, I wanted to feel the goal in to signing a contract to be a published author. That was my goal. And that is so exciting to me. Now, I know that's not something very huge, but it is huge. But that's something, a goal that I have got to, I strive for it, and I accomplished it. So that is one thing that you have to take into consideration. So right now, I am in the editing process in the publishing company. So that in itself is a big job. That is one of the things that I'm going to work on in 2021. We're going to get everything approved for the editing. I also had to keep in my mind that I knew that grammar and punctuation was not my strong suit, but these people are schooled and had college degrees over punctuation and grammar and everything else like that. So this is fixable. So I was okay with that then. When my book went to the publishing company, I just thought, okay, well, I'll just start on the next book, and then I'll be in book 2, and then book 1 will be out in the bookstores, and then book 2 will happen, and this will be some type of routine. Well, let me tell you, I had plenty enough time to look at the first draft and get that all taken care of. Well, now I'm on chapter 12 of book 2 of this young adult modern book. And this is where I could write down the different ideas on paper, and I made sure that there was enough character space and add conflict in the 2 other books. And this basically starts out your series. Well, we'll get to that in a second. In the beginning, when I was writing my first book, it was not only my intention to have a 4-book series, but I wanted to start learning how the characters grew and how they grew with me with their lives. This is a perfect opportunity to set them free. Now, this didn't happen that way. This was still doable, and this is what I needed to do. I know I gave myself a huge challenge by starting this huge series, first off. But they always say, go big or go home, right? Well, that's what I'm going to try to do. Here is my goals for 2021 for my writing career. 1, I want to try to get the book published, do the marketing of my first book, which is I'm building up the email list, trying to do the author webpage, and making so much buzz for my first book. And if you would like to be on my ARC list, if you don't know what an ARC list is, it's advanced review copy. So basically what that means is you will get a PDF of my book before it is published, read it, and then on the day of my publishing day, you just have to write a review on Amazon. So if you would like to do that, please comment down below and just say interested, and I will get back a hold of you so we can get some information on that taken care of too. We'll get that squared away. Then I'll have to do the author webpage, which I have part of it done already, so I'll have to finish that for 2021. And also try to work on book 2. Now, book 2 is on the process of doing this too. So we are just building the next book so we could get that published out there, because it does take anywhere from 6 to 8 months or possibly longer for the publishing company to do their publishing, their editing, book cover, etc. This is just another avenue that we have to do for 2020 for our writing. There's going to be other vlogs on here about our business aspect, our frugal items. So I would love you to check out those videos too. And these are all different flashbacks of what happened in 2020 to 2021. I would love you to take these journeys with me. If you like these videos and you would like to see more of these videos, by all means, hit that like button or hit that subscribe button. And make sure you hit that post notification button so you can actually see when I post these next videos, so we can be on top of everything that's going on and kind of like keep the positive morale going. I think that's great. Yes, yes. All right. Love simple wins. Remember this, because this is the most important way to strive to the next level of your accomplishments. And to the next time, I love you bunches.